for Wales. Delight, maybe even some disbelief for Argentina. A side that looked lost, that looked devoid of ideas 4 weeks ago in that opening game against England, have somehow found their way into a World Cup semi-final. And from here, well, who knows? Next up, next week, it's the winners of Ireland and New Zealand for an Argentinian side that looked like they might never do it, but they have. Wales 17, Argentina 29, Joe.
Rylene, thank you. Well, extraordinary second half. Argentina, if you weren't with us earlier on, from 10-0 down after 25 minutes to 12 points winners. We had billed Wales as difficult to beat, if nothing else. Well, they'll feel they made a mess of that. This game hinged on so many moments, millimetres at play. A reminder of this, Matthias Moroni tackle, take a bow and re-sam it. Crucial moment. And then off the bench, he's seen it all, done it all before, read that one. Nicolas Sanchez with the try. Wales are heartbroken. And Argentina are in a semi-final. Absolutely extraordinary. For Dan Biggar, he bows out much like Johnny Sexton. This World Cup is his endpoint, so heartbroken, I'm sure. Shane Horgan, where do we start on that one?
Well, without stating the obvious, the only thing that matters in quarterfinals is you get across the line, and the RGs got across the line. There was more than ample opportunity for Wales to win that game. They'll be absolutely devastated. It is clear that they were in a weak pool, and they came up against Midland, a Midland team in Argentina. They should be in a semi-final, but they left it out there. And congratulations to the RGs. Cheika and Felipe, two guys myself and Rob know very well, behind the scenes. But you can see what it means to those Argentinian players, and they won't care about the performance. What they care about is the result and the emotion that goes with it. Getting into a semi-final of a World Cup is a huge achievement.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I don't want to navel gaze, but Ireland and New Zealand will look on and they won't be scared out of their wits about a semi-final. That's the other carrot, not to make tonight bigger than it already is. But Argentina, Wales, neither were very impressive today.
Let's not look ahead, except to say either New Zealand or Ireland. So we're not assuming anyone's going to win. We'll put 30 points on them. They were poor. That was a poor performance. Nicolas Sanchez there scored the try. Great servant of Argentinian rugby, but there was so much panic in the last few minutes of that game where they're kicking the ball. They're kicking the ball, Argentina, Nicolas Sanchez, to the only person in scarlet in the back of the field. The fullback didn't have to move. It went straight down his throat. The goal kicker's still got 25 seconds left on the kick. There's Anthony Hill with the great Australian, is a friend of Michael Cheika, who's their liaison officer, lives with me in Narbonne. Like, the Argentinians just shouldn't be there. That no one should be there. The standard of that game was so far below what we'll see tonight and what we'll see from France and South Africa tomorrow. But Shane is 100%. They are there. They are there. And what the World Cup history proves, if you can get to the semi, if you can win a quarter, you're in. You've got a shot. And Argentina, I'm saying 30. I thought in 1999, France played New Zealand in the semi. And I said New Zealand are going to beat them by 50. France won, made a final. So the semis throw up these games. So good luck to the Argentinians there. But the quality of that game, like every pass was on the inside shoulder. We were saying in studio, look at the passes. The only thing is Wales were worse. Good luck to them.
Rob, you tipped Wales. You felt there was more of a... No, that's not a how dare you. I think people felt it was close. It was hard to predict. We weren't sure what to make of Wales coming out of that pool, because maybe it's a weaker pool than even we had thought. But you went with that gut that Gatland's going to make this team really stubborn.
Yeah, I just felt that Wales would have a better temperament in terms of playing knockout rugby. And they did for the first 50 or 60 minutes. They were controlling the game. They kicked an awful lot of possession away. But they looked comfortable doing it. Both teams tried to lose it. throughout the course of the game. And Argentina just showed that little bit more grunt. And to be fair to them, they showed a little bit more street smarts as well. They could have done with bigger staying on the field for the 80 minutes. I think he would have offered them more and potentially given them more impact in those key last 10, 15 minutes. But very disappointing for Wales. It was there for them, and they'll view that as a game that really threw away.
I think we've seen from Wales, we saw from Wales what we've seen through the tournament, largely, that they're very, they're diligent, hard-working. We saw their great scramble. They did really hard to keep Argentina out many periods in that second half. But ultimately, they're not that creative a side. And they didn't have the capacity, especially with Faletau gone, with Bigger going off, and actually losing Liam Williams was the only creative spark. With those three not on the park, there was very little creativity.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk a bit more about this game. Argentina will not give a damn what we think of the quality of the performance. They have come from 10-0 down to win this quarter-final. They are in a semi-final. And for Wales, it's the end of the road.